Hello and hi. Yes, I am back once again at Six Flags. It is opening weekend for Boo Fest and Fright Fest. And Fright Fest should be very interesting because, as we all know, they have taken a lot away from it. But I'm going to check out all the shows, going to see some scare actors. I'm not going to do the mazes tonight, but I am focusing on the entertainment. It doesn't matter anyways with the mazes because I can't film in them to show you. So this is going to be everything else. I got here just in time for the end of Kids Boo Fest, and there are a couple shows that they have. So that's the first thing I'm going to head over to, as well as seeing what the park looks like now that it's all decorated for the best time of year, Halloween. We are here. I am loving it. It is literally my favorite season of all time. So you can come along and let's get some scares on. So if you are interested in doing the mazes, they do have the maze pass link for the express pass and the regular pass. Both of the passes range in price throughout the season, getting more expensive later into the season. There's also the season maze pass that's available for a standard price. So if you are planning on going more than twice in the season, it's worth it. And as we're on Main Street, you see our pumpkin is back, but also this Cthulhu looking type creature, which is very interesting. I really appreciate the props that Six Flags is doing. And I love as well, we have a little pumpkin. So it's given like very wicked growth. I like this. Our Pumpkin King is back with our Bloody Fountain, which I love. And it'll be very interesting because the First Awakening is behind on the stage tonight. So we'll be seeing that soon. Kids Boo Fest, as we know, is the kid-friendly, not scary Halloween celebration. And obviously, we love a good Halloween celebration for everyone. I loved Halloween as a kid, which helped me love Halloween even more as an adult. So it's nice to see, and I love seeing the kids get to celebrate the kooky, spooky fun without being terrified. So in this area, there are two shows that they're doing for Boo Fest. The Witch's Brew, which is a story time similar to the Mrs. Claus that they've had for Holiday in the Park in the past. And then we have Doc Swan's Magic Show. There's been a couple of show times already. I'm hitting the last one for the Witch's Brew and for the Magic Show, because then soon it'll turn into Fright Fest fun. But I have these to check out, and then I'll also talk about what I think.
They're crazy and they're free, delirious. They're all together.
It's a short 15-minute show filled with a few songs and jokes before our witch host launches into several Halloween stories. Not my demographic, of course, but this would be a really cute show for younger kids. So I just finished Witch's Brew. Like I said, it was a story time, which I knew it would be a story time. So it is not in my demographic, and I understand that, but it is still really cute for kids, which is what it is for. The only downside with that is that the mic wasn't working properly. So I was only in the third row. I was off to the side because I didn't really want to be in the way. I wanted the kids to get the spotlight, but I still wanted to be able to watch it to see what it was like. And I really couldn't hear anything that was being said. So that's a technical error. Hopefully they'll work it out. It's only the first day they're doing it because Friday night was opening of Fright Fest, but it wasn't Kids Boo Fest. Today is the first official day of Kids Boo Fest. So we have that, and then we just have the magic show to still see, which honestly should be fun because who doesn't love a good magic show? Well, I do have a little bit of time between the Witch's Brew show and the magic show, of course. So I popped in the gift shop, and right away I see this. Not only do they have the most adorable Sam backpack, but this little like Zachary Banks black hat. It's so cute. As someone who has so many bags already, yeah, I can't buy it, but it's so cute because I have too many, so I need to be good. But it's adorable. But we are gonna check out more of the Fright Fest merch for this year, of course. So I'll show that off before the magic show. The pricing is $55, but they're calling it a voodoo doll backpack when it's literally Sam. It's Sam. This year, they also have the No Boo Scare necklaces available. It's a nice alternative for kids that want to see the shows, but don't want to get scared by the actors. But honestly, there are so few actors in the midways that it's not really needed in my opinion, especially for $20. But I'm also aware that I don't get scared, so it's not meant for me. So the Attitudes gift shop has a lot of the Fright Fest stuff. I'm sure there's more up front as well. But first glance, we have new sweatshirts, new long sleeve shirts, which is exciting. That's actually a fun design. Then we have the standard design, ultra bright glow in the dark. Oh, cool. I like that. That's a cool one with the little plague doctor. We also have this one, which is more tie-dye-esque. Little pumpkin head. I think this one is more for kids, but I like this design. This is really fun. This one has a voodoo priest type of look to it. And the front of it is this really cool blood-stained Fright Fest. I like that a lot. And they even have this like heavy duty one, which is so cool. I love this a lot. This will be really nice, especially later in the season when it does get cold outside, because right now it's still in the 80s. Like, it's September, but I'm sweating. But of course, when the sun goes down and it's night, it drops in temperature. So it's that hard where it's cold in the morning, cold at night, but then you're sweating in the afternoon. And price points for all these are kind of, this one is $70. It is a lot thicker though. It is fleece, and this is $50, so around the same price point, $50, $60. They have amazing designs. I love this. I love this pumpkin. This is so cute, but I don't need any more sweatshirts. And even the front of it is adorable. You know, for so many years they did not have great designs, and I wanted a Fright Fest sweatshirt forever, and then I didn't find any that I liked, except for the ones that they do for the scare actors back in the day, which of course was only for scare actors that worked here, and I never did that. But I always loved their sweatshirts that I saw, that I was used to be friends with. But I love the designs now. But I got one last year for Trick or Treat, specifically. It says Six Flags Fright Fest, so I don't need another one. I love this so much. Now they come out with all the cute stuff. Now they do. And even this one that says Feel the Fear, Taste the Terror, Extra Deadly t-shirt. Amazing. Oh my gosh, I have a matching sweatshirt. This is amazing. I love that so much. What does it say on the front? Is it the... Oh! That's so cute! I have a shirt too. The shirt is awesome. That's amazing. That's so cool. Their merch game is so well done. The Dracula purse, I think they're all $55. Oh no, this dragon one is $43. That's interesting, but I'm assuming the Dracula is the same price as Frankenstein because they're IP monsters. This is amazing. Stranger Things merchandise from last year, 60% off, as well as this is also 60% off. And then they have some that are 40% off. But that's hilarious that they have all this overstock that they didn't sell. And there's no Stranger Things maze this year, which, I mean, I did last year, and last year it was fun to go through because I had the express pass, so it wasn't a long wait, but it was such a joke. So I'm not surprised that Netflix told them no, or they weren't able to do it again this year. I still love Stranger Things though, so 60% off is a great deal. I love this whole pinup zombie vibe. She's adorable. This whole Fright Fest shock and axe instead of shock and all. They have this, and there's also a jean jacket, denim jacket type of vibe here. We have more Fright Fest and Adventure Worlds, including all of our Trick or Treat merchandise. They have a new Sam one for Trick or Treat. This is really adorable, but I'm happy with mine that I got. And I see this bat, and I love this bat so much because you know I love bats, and it's adorable, and he's probably coming home with me. Yeah, especially because this Fright Fest is adorable. And now it's time to head back into the kids' national park, Bugs Bunny's National Park, for the magic show. Doc Swan has been with Six Flags for a while, and this was a really great show filled with a lot of fun magic. Besides the clever little jokes he told, he had 3 different kids come up to help as volunteers, which made it so fun and interactive and obviously really special for them.
Spooky Kooky Magic Show. I do 3 shows here on weekends, all brought to you through the kind courtesy of the fine folks that here at Six Flags, my favorite park in the whole wide world. I'm Dr. Swan, though I'm not a real doctor. Always wanted to be a doctor, I just never had any patience. I'll tell you a little bit about myself before we get going. I've been on all the major programs. Welfare, food stamps, Medicare, you name it.
Wow.
And a few that I don't even want to mention. We're going to get started with a little bit of help. Wonder if we might be able to get a young gentleman who would like to help out. We have a fellow who'd like to give it a try. Zoe, how old are you, my sweet? 11, perfect age. I have 3 predictions here. Stay right where you are. Stay right there. I have 3 envelopes that I paid a fortune for. I had these custom made. And they have some predictions in them. And I'm going to try to make a couple of predictions here and see whether it comes true or not. Think about where your home is. Are you thinking about it? You know where you don't know where your home is? How are you going to get home if you don't know where you live? Well, you don't know. How do you need to know the address? I'll tell you what. Just get a general idea, all right, of where you live. Okay, you got it? Okay, super. Let's see if I'm right. Okay. We got You're on Earth. Okay, there we go. I told you that I had your card on this card, which I do. Okay, so we're 2 for 2. Now it gets a little more interesting. I want you to think of a person, living or dead, male or female, fictional or real. A person that we would all know, somebody that I would know, that you would know, and everybody here would know, not like just your next door neighbor or something. Think of a movie star or something like that. And I have a drawing of that person right here in the 3rd part. Very good. There's a picture of them as a baby. All right, so now, quite obviously, I'm 3 for 3. Now, before the show started, I went around. You find folks that want to be a part of the show, and you wrote a 3-digit number on a piece of paper. You fold a 3-digit number. Give me 1 second. Zoe, I want you to reach in there. I want you to grab one of those pieces of paper. I tell you, you take a look at it, and I'm going to make a prediction. Now, I would have no way of knowing what number that is. What's it say on that piece of paper? Louder? 409. And that's what I wrote on this piece of paper, as you can all plainly see, 409. Okay. Zoe, I got something extra special for you. You're a delightful.
So I just wrapped up the Kooky Spooky Magic Show, whatever it's called, Doc Swans. I love that. That was hysterical. It's a family-friendly magic show, so it's not specifically just for kids, although there was a lot of kids' involvement in the show. It was fantastic, and I love that he had so many jokes for the adults that the kids had no idea. Example, one kid had a Justice League shirt on, it said JL, and he's just like, oh, Jerry Lewis. Kids don't know that, but I love it. It was great. It also was a long show. It was a half hour compared to the little story time. That was one and done. Obviously, again, that's not my demographic. It is for the kids, but I highly recommend the magic show. It was so cool to see. Who doesn't love magic? It was amazing, awesome tricks. It was adorable how they incorporated the kids' interaction into it, and it was just fun. And again, the jokes that he did for the adults, fantastic. I really appreciated that. So that's all that's here for the Boo Fest. I wish I did a little bit more. I think in the years past they had more. I'm not sure if they do have the Looney Tune characters coming out again, because they did that last year, but I hadn't seen any around. Don't know if that'll change during the season or if it's just this is it. But we're gonna head over for Unleashed, because Unleashed is back again this year. Unlike Dead Man's Party, which I am forever bitter about, but Unleashed is always a fantastic time. So I'm gonna head over there, and that'll be the next show. It was amazing to hear Ice Nine Kills featured, since they're one of my favorite bands, but even this scene seems very familiar to Nightmare Fuel at Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando, Florida. fantastic to hear Ice Nine Kills, The American Nightmare. It was such a fun show, and again, it's something that they've done over and over again. It is a little bit repetitive, but still fresh enough that it does change a little bit every year. So at least I am really glad that it's still here. I wish Dead Man's Party was here. The Awakening was happening right after Unleashed finished, so it was nice to be able to head over there and see the parade back, even though it wasn't in the same location. They did circle around again for a second time to get into place for the new Awakening show, which is a little weird to me, but this is a whole new experience for everyone.
The shadows move like they're listening. You see, this year, I'm hosting a larger gathering. I've extended my invite beyond the graveyard. Jesters and clowns, forgotten as the convoy drove away. Ghostly figures with a lifetime of stories lurking in the fall. Mine workers, left to fend for themselves when zombies came. Bloodthirsty pirates and sea dwellers, hungry for blood. The dead celebrating amongst the undead. Tonight is your purpose. This is where we belong. To seek revenge on the living, we shall awaken all creatures of the night and begin the celebration. I have waited to your presence, watching you, listening to all these tortured souls in my head. It's repulsive. Who are you? You don't remember? You see, Dr. Fright, that's the problem. My problem was you. You wouldn't remember me. A servant for years, slave under the spell of you. While you were thrown your annual bash, I have been stalking in the shadows, silently observing, harnessing my darkness. You feel that, Dr. Fright? That is my power. Do you feel that? My power is strong and growing. Your fear, their fear, is my game. My last piece of ultimate power is you. Dr. Fright, it is time for you to move out of my way. Noctavora, you were never chosen to lead. The underworld birthed you in hatred. You were never meant to rise. That's right, Dr. Fright. I chose myself. And that is what makes me ruthless. No magical little book can teach what I have gained. You see, dark powers cannot be taught. They grow in hatred, misery, torment. My demonic influences run deeper through the grounds of great adventure, and beyond the deepest, darkest corners of the netherworld. Monsters from the shadows, demons from the deep, mutants with your twisted flesh. It is time for my incantation. You can't do this! This is how you found in your heart. So much here I am. You're amazing. This is my year! Creatures of the night, incubus succubus, grave dwelling pool. Hear me! This cesspool of wasted flesh. It's better to think you're safe from here. Souls are mine to devour. Cries shall be in the hellish world, and the tortured soul of the breathe. Let's
this. I have so many issues already. So I love the Awakening's back. I really do, because the Awakening is always a great kickoff, especially on the weekends when it's the kids' activities and then it transitions to Fright Fest. So we get a little bit of a parade, as you saw, but it's weird because it's not in the normal spot. So obviously in years past, they always have it all the way over to Movie Town where Dead Man's Party is. And as we know, Dead Man's Party is no more this year. I say this year specifically. So they moved the Awakening to the Fountain, which is such a tiny area as is. And Fright Fest gets crowded. And they had the Awakening for so many years within the big building where Dead Man's Party was, that everyone was in the bleachers, that they had to host at least 1,000 people in there, I'm sure.
Monsters and zombies, be free. Let the terror of Fright Fest begin!
Sure. How are you fitting all these people in this little spot that want to see the show? That's a major problem of crowd control already, especially because it has gotten to a big giant event, rightfully so, as it's amazing, and now it's all clutched together and you have no space, and I don't know how they're going to continue to want to do this, because this is the opening weekend. As the weekends go further into the season, it's going to get busier and busier. So now, as we saw, it's this weird parade around the fountain, and then they stop, and then Dr. Fright thankfully is still around, but then they kill him? What in the hella versus Thor and Loki is this person, character, woman? I don't know what they are. I literally felt like I was back watching Marvel and seeing Hela from, the underground battling Thor and Loki together with Dr. Fright, and then they put Dr. Fright away? Please, Six Flags, let this be lore to bring Dr. Fright back next year and redeem Dead Man's Party, because this isn't right. Do not get rid of Dr. Fright and Dead Man's Party. That is literally one of the best things of this event, and that's the reason I've been coming for over a decade to this event and enjoying Dead Man's Party. And thankfully we do have other shows. Unleashed was phenomenal. What happened? I have to go see Freak Show, but I just stepped to the side because what's going on? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna see Freak Show.
Folks, you have 2 minutes before the first Freak Show of the evening begins, but you're doing wonderful so far. I'm proud of all of you. And with that, folks, are you ready for a show? That was really good and intimidating, but first, a quick warning. What I and my wife do as Freak Show performers is often described as
Awesome!
disgusting. So in the event this show is too much,
Too awesome!
too gross,
Too action-packed!
you can't take it, you're gonna vomit, you're gonna pass out, please don't leave.
Please don't leave, they're counting heads over here.
But no, in the event this show is too much, please feel free to raise your hand. I will stop the show. Everyone will stare at you.
Probably best to just avoid it.
1 empty glass bottle of Coca-Cola. Doesn't have to be a Coke, but I am trying to get that sponsorship. If you know someone that works for this company, please let them know that I do this and that I will stop doing it for money. 1 10-penny iron nail, commonly referred to as a gutter spike. Normally I let one of you touch it, but you're probably not going to want to when you see where I put it next. I'm going to hammer the spike directly into the center of my face.
Give me the downbeat, Maestro. I want to lay it on the line. Because everything I do,
I'm sorry, I didn't warm up for this. Give me 1 sec. I was messing around. Just 1 sec, guys.
Hear me? I said let it roll. I like to feel that wind in my face.
I swear this doesn't normally happen.
If she's a Timmy, you just let it turn back. Because when I take a ride,
I assume you all came with somebody, just talk amongst yourselves.
I didn't connect this until editing, but I got a lot of Shoxy Whipper vibes from him, especially with the way he interacted with the crowd. So instead of whips, this version puts a lot of stuff into his face.
What? Folks, my name is the Amazing Face Dan Block, or as they call me back home, the biggest little hole in Texas. Clap! I am currently the Guinness Book of World Record holder for doing it faster than anyone else alive. There was not a lot of competition. I also performed this on the TV show America's Got Talent. I got 3 out of 4 yeses. Sofia Vergara said no. I hate Modern Family. Terry Crews said I like your shoes. And then a lawyer took me aside and said you may not be on television. And I wasn't. So we're at Fright Fest instead. Now, oh, also get your phones ready. You're going to want to put this one on TikTok. Somebody yell out a color. Any color, doesn't matter what it is. Purple, fantastic. Now yell out an animal. Any animal, doesn't matter what it is. A dog, fantastic. Here we go. I lick balloons in front of strangers for money. In case you're wondering, my dad tells people I'm a tour guide. I'm just kidding, he's dead. Here we go. Don't get excited, this isn't the fun part. Until I heard the old man stamping his feet. This is a place where eternally fire is applied to dead body. Who wants it? Put your hands down and spit inside of it. What? Why'd he lick him? What's he gonna do? Guys, I'm just kidding, I am gonna do it, here we go. Now folks, I could have been an electrician, maybe a plumber. Now is everyone okay or was that too much? You people are disgusting. Now folks, I've been doing this a very long time. I've met a lot of very interesting people. But what interests me the most is what some people don't like. Some people don't like nose stuff. Some people don't like mouth stuff. Do you guys want to guess what nobody likes? No, there are kids here. No, it's going to be your eyes. Does anybody want to work the crane? Let me get these out, hang on. Ah! Ah!
Oh my god, that was disgusting.
Folks, have we been disgusted? Have we seen things we've never seen before? Have we seen things we don't want to see again? Well, I have great news because my part of the show is over. I want to bring out our next performer. Our next performer is tall, they're talented, they're beautiful, it's a fantastic credit score, and most importantly, they're my wife. Make some noise for the beautiful sword swallower, Carmen gets up! What we have here is a 20-inch blade, specially prepared for the occasion. It does not break down, does not fold up into the handle. Real quick, does anybody want to touch it and verify it is a piece of steel? Make it quick, come to me. That was a good reaction. This kid yelled, "Holy cow," therefore verifying this is a real sword. Does anyone over the age of 18 want to touch it? This is getting weird. You want to touch the sword? Starting to feel a little awkward. Does anybody else feel weird about this? But just me? Okay, I gotta do a show. Go sit back down. I'll let you be the last one. That's a real sword, right? This child has a PhD in swordology, agrees this is a real sword. Now folks, we're gonna go over the process before the demonstration. The first step is almost the most important. Sanitation. Carmen cleans the blade because some people can't keep their hands to themselves. Next, you'll note that Carmen licks the blade. We do this for two reasons, the obvious and the not so obvious. The obvious, lubrication of course. The not so obvious, to establish dominance. Once dominance has been established, Carmen will then put the tip in their mouth. Nobody laugh, that's my wife! They will then lift the blade 180 degrees where the weight will cause it to drop. It will navigate 3 separate gag reflexes. Your epiglottis and 2 sphincters in your chest. Yes, I said sphincters, yes, you can laugh. Thank you. Then, when the tip is resting in their gullet, the hilt will be at their teeth, at which point they will fold themselves in half at the waist. And you guys are gonna lose your minds, okay? And you guys are gonna lose your minds, okay? Good. Now before we do this, I do want to give a warning. It should go without saying, but what you are about to witness is incredibly dangerous. The Guinness Book of World Records does not accept new sword swallowing applications because too many people died while performing this. That's definitely true, don't look it up. And with that, Fright Fest, are you ready? Carmen, establish dominance and let's begin. Over the lips and through the gums, look out stomach, here it comes. Folks, lose your minds. Oh, ew. Does anybody want to touch it now? Put your hands down, weirdos. But hang on, I call this part of the show checking the dipstick. Relax, we're married. God said it's okay. One more time, Fright Fest, are you ready? Then Carmen establishes dominance, making the already rigid steel even harder. Thank you, that's a grown-up joke. Folks, make some noise for the beautiful sword swallower Carmen. Get some! This one comes out extra juicy. Oh, God. Now, when you swallow a single blade, it's as safe as sword swallowing it can be. Each time you add a sword, it gets slightly more dangerous. In a moment, Carmen is not going to swallow 1 sword. Carmen is not going to swallow 2 swords. Carmen is not going to swallow 3 swords. Carmen is not going to swallow, hang on, what number did I just say? Yeah, 3. 4? What are you people, crazy? No, it's going to be 3. Now, with the danger with these swords, if they're not stacked correctly and sitting properly inside of Carmen's esophagus, they can scissor. If that happens, one blade will perforate the stomach, another a lung, another a liver. My wife will keel over dead, and what happens if that happens? You don't know me, the kids all got it right, that was weird. My name is the amazing Face Dan Block. This is the beautiful Carmen Gets Some. Together we are the 3-legged dog sideshow. Make some noise one more time.
He's a buggy won't build a company fee.
Folks, make some noise! She's beautiful, she's tall, and she's married to me. Carmen Gets Some! Ew. Folks, thank you all so much. We'll be back in just about an hour. Feel free to come back, feel free to say hello, and have a wonderful rest of your evening.
That was fun to watch. They are fantastic performers, as always, and perfect time, because then I can go over and see the Blade Drummer show. And then that's all the shows this year. I was able to cover everything in one shot. So after that, we're gonna do the Blade Drummers and then check out some of the scare actors before I call it a night. that's all the shows that Six Flags offers for this season. With play drummers, it is much better to see at night, and it is the same show that they did last year, but still a great thing to watch, a great performance. I love how they have improved it over the years, because it's been around for a while now. It's Jaws, guys, it's Jaws! And the mermaid. The sad moment when they have better props than they do actors. And that's not even better actors, that's just the amount of actors. Because there's only like 5 here. I love the fish props, it's me! Oh my god, it's so cute. It's me! They really have amazing props. They really have amazing props. But these zones seem more like photo ops with these compared to scare zones. Again, opening weekend, we'll see how they improve and change things throughout the season, because it does happen. But I mean, I love my pirates, I love my fish, because I'm a fish. That's my channel name, so of course, I relate. It's so empty without you here. This is so weird seeing this just empty. I am hoping, trying to have good faith here, that they will bring it back next year, especially with that Awakening storyline. If he's hidden away and they lock Dr. Fright away, that does lead an opening for him to come back with vengeance and to be able to have his party bigger and better than ever. Come on, Six Flags, do the right thing. We'll have to see, but for now, RIP to Dead Man's Party. As I'm passing by the freak show again, because there's a freak show happening right now, the one thing I also loved about it is the music, because it's all 40s and 50s music, which I adore, so that added to it. But we're gonna pass by them to the clowns. All right, we're heading into Carnival. This is not part of the scare zone, but I love the way the fog looks with all of the clown prizes. You got Pennywise, Joker, Harley Quinn, and not a clown, but Marshmallow Puff from Ghostbusters. Okay. And once again, this is a zone where the props are much more visible and cooler than the scare actors are around. It's so empty over here anymore. We do still have Superman, but since this is where the freak show used to take place last year and years prior, but we still have a couple mazes over here. Army of the Dead that I did last year. That's one I'll be happy to go in again. It was cute. I still have to watch the movie. I still haven't seen it. And over here we have The Conjuring, same place as last year. It's also hilarious because again, last year they tried to do a scare zone for The Conjuring in this area too, to theme it, which was great. I think it lasted maybe 2 weeks and then never again. So, honestly, I know they're trying. Last year was a bit of a mess. There's been a lot of improvements since then, and I know we don't really have to compare, but since I've been going to this event as long as I have, it is interesting to see the changes that happen, the great improvements they do make, what things need to get fixed again. But the good thing this year that I am looking forward to in the future is Trick or Treat is back, and we still have Sam. And you know I love Sam, as I made several videos featuring Sam last year and brought my little Sam plush to the event, which was fantastic. Sam, I love you. I love seeing your face. I will come visit you soon, I promise. I love you, Sam. On the way to Trick or Treat, if you went in this direction, this is where the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house is. And it's so funny because even this looks so empty. I'm too lazy to go over there to show off the front of the house. It's there, I promise. I'm gonna go see the new scare zone. Instead, as in the Plaza de Carnival area, it's the Day of the Dead one. Oh my god, they're playing Pierce the Veil. Wait, why are we playing Pierce the Veil in the Mexico Day of the Dead vibes? Wait, what's going on? This is a dance party. Okay, I'm rocking out. I love this band. So this is great. It doesn't make sense, but okay. Oh my God, it's Coco. Coco! It just screams Coco to me. Oh my God, you're adorable. So just like I've said in every vlog, basically, this is where Trick or Treat is. It's the same as last year. I love that we can see outside the front of the house facade. Oh, I want to go in it so bad. And Sam's in there, and I love Sam so much. So at least, you know, I gotta leave a sacrifice for Sam. I don't have any candy, so I just have to be like, there you go, it's early, happy Halloween. Imaginary candy. I will come back and bring a souvenir and sacrifice for Sam because I love Sam so much. Okay, I still said hello, even though I'm not saying hello to the real one. I still came and made my presence acknowledge Sam for the hero of Halloween he is, and we will return. Quick walk back through Coco. I know it's not Coco, but it's Coco. Remember me. Oh, we have to say goodbye. I hate it. Remember me. Don't let me make you cry. Where's Coco? Where's my Coco music? As many years as I've come here, and no matter what, I still find ways to be obnoxious. That's part of it. Sat down, got my dinner for the evening. It's funny because it's Oktoberfest in this area, but it's not Oktoberfest. They didn't advertise Oktoberfest this year, but there's still signs for it. We just don't have the entertainment like we did last year, but I think you can still get some of the food. So you might have to check that out on a future trip as well. Halloween is my favorite time of year, so I'm very happy that it's back in season. I'm really happy to be back at Fright Fest. It's so interesting to see the changes throughout the years, every year that I've been able to attend. And hopefully things will improve. I'm excited to be able to do the maze in the future, but at least it's so nice that the shows are back, and a lot of the shows are phenomenal as always. And I'm hoping that they bring that dance party back in the future, please. But this is only at the beginning. This is the opening weekend, many weekends. There's so much Halloween activities to do. So hopefully I'll be able to return soon. But until then, I'm gonna sign off and show off some more zombies on the way out, some ghouls on the way out. And I'll be back soon for Fright Fest. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.